If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson. Summoner's...
I'm in.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
Lucky shot. Accio. Try to beat that. I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Wish I could see what Hogwarts is like.
What do you think Black's wife is like? She must be miserable. Although, not while he's good, perhaps. It's not the written exam that worries me with herbology, it's the practical.
I'm not looking forward to it. It's about time. I'd die of embarrassment if I...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally
Very well. If I'm in the area...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate...
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Thank goodness you really are in one piece. I heard that troll.
Oi! Can you help me?
Protego! Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puffskein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around...
Following a Hogwarts treasure map.
Wonderful! Hogwarts fat. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Professor, do you have time to chat? I wondered if I might ask how long you...
Well, it's been what now? Time does fly because we have fun. An eager, positive, and confident mind.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous...
And that's why you teach the way you do. Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without...
Had I received a more traditional education, well... Enough about my student days. You are here now.
I'll do my best, Professor.
You are most welcome.
Brother just started. And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you'll tell.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sally. Whatever that's down to fact.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. This stairwell looks promising.
I could just have a butterbeer from the brewery.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? Accio! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Professor Weasley said you helped me with my twitching spell. I wish Professor Garlic would teach us more about play.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
I think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight. I find it helps stimulate my mind, especially if we've had a class with Professor Binns.
Wonder what Kagawa thinks of Quidditch being cancelled. Bet she's fuming.
Nothing beats a leisurely evening flight.
Broomsticks are so out of date. I'd rather travel by Flu Network any day.
There are some impressive new brooms at Spintwitches.
Professor Black cancelled Quidditch.
Imelda Reyes is always arranging pop her old record. I do look forward to going home.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be in a dungeon myself. Ugh. Word wrong is all I can say. I heard that someone cast Confundus Charm on a Ravenclaw 40th, but they couldn't answer the riddle. Made the mistake of leaving my potions homework in the common room. I'm convinced Peeves absconded with it. I'd wager the Hufflepuff common room's the coziest of them all. Simply the fact that it's so close to the kitchens.
I'd never have a harsh word to say about it.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Yes! An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
My parents were thrilled.
If you pay attention,
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Crow.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Accio! Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Lumos.
Oh, there was something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Accio.
I can't remember the last time Sebastian lost a duel.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Frankly, I'd rather limit it.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
You can do better than that.
I'd be very grateful.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that. Well, I don't know.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate if you could collect them and bring...